Lovely day. Hey Aaron, what are we doing today?
My name is Ben Reinhardt. I'm a ASCA student employee right now, senior in marine science. I think the strangest experience I've had with a relationship is I went out on a date with a girl, going great, wonderful time. She ends up getting me a gift halfway through the date, which is awesome. At the end of the date, I'm really excited. Was going to talk about for our next date, get things set up as soon as possible. And she hits me with, "Are you into polygamy?"
Oh, and what did you say to that?
I said, "Nah."
So no second date?
No second date. Dropped her off at her place, and that was it. That was the last I saw of her.
Was it a good gift though?
It was a good gift. I'm wearing it right now, actually.
Ooh,
got that on my ring finger.
Nice.
Nice ring. That might be a dog.
No, I hear it's not for everyone, but because you're so generous on such a lovely story, you got a little piece of chocolate on behalf of technician.
Yeah.
We've had a losing streak today. It's been a total of 5 L's in total, but we really do appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love you.
So we're still here in DH Hill looking for bad romance stories or Valentine's Day stories. All right, so I think we got one right here.
So for my 18th birthday, I was dating a guy at the time, and we were going to dinner, and we'd been dating for almost 2 years, and he was almost 30 minutes late picking me up for my birthday dinner.
30 minutes late for a birthday dinner.
We broke up later that month.
So it was your 18th birthday.
Yeah.
30 minutes late.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you were fuming.
Yes, I was.
And was he nonchalant about it?
Yeah, this happened a lot. Then we broke up 2 days after Thanksgiving.
Okay, so birthday and Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
What was your reaction?
I was upset because I like to be on time, and if I'm dating someone, they should want to be on time.
Me too.
Any choice words?
Kim.
All right. For your sincerity, you get some chocolate.
You.
Of course, you have a happy. I almost said happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving and happy birthday and happy Valentine's. Thank you so much.
And my worst first date experience was he took me to Coco Bongo and then asked me 3 times if I had autism during the date. Which is not a bad thing, but he asked me a bunch of times and it was very weird.
Well, is there a reason why?
I was talking about, I'm on the water polo team here, so I spend a lot of time practicing and playing, and he asked me if that was my special interest. So yeah, that was my worst.
How did you react to him? Did you just ignore him, tell him off?
Well, I told him no, and he said it like it was a bad thing, and I don't like when people look at things like that in a bad way.
Right.
So it kind of, I don't know, it sounded very derogatory, and I was like, that's not really cool. So we never went out again, and he blocked me. So.
Okay. What's been your worst either dating experience or Valentine's Day? Worst Valentine's Day?
So I was taking a girl to prom, and I asked her, I was like, do we want to rent a limousine? Because I have a car, but it wasn't a nice one, it was a Nissan. No one wants to go to prom in a Nissan. So I asked her, I was like, should we get a limousine? She's like, no, I have it handled. So she pulls up, and her parents are driving the car, and her parents drove us to prom, which I didn't know was going to happen. And I was like, I could have taken us if I had known. I would have just taken us in the Nissan. But so I got chauffeured around by her parents for the day.
And how did that feel?
I didn't enjoy it, but it was okay,
Was it quiet, the car ride?
Right. Was it quiet car ride?
They put on some rock music, and
I mean, did you?
prom itself was fun.
All right. That was my follow-up question. Did you enjoy?
Prom was fun. I would have gone about the transportation differently.
All right. When was that a first date type of thing?
No,
or?
we had known each other for a while.
Oh, okay. So, was there anything after that?
Yeah, we were still dating.
Oh,
after.
awesome. Okay. Well, that's still a good story. Thank you for telling us. Here's some chocolate for you. Have a good one and have a happy Valentine's Day.
You too.
Thank you.
And my worst first date experience was he asked if seeing my toes was a boyfriend level. In the belly button.
Yo. What'd you say back?
I said no. Never.
Did he ask anything else, or was it that you just cut off the conversation and move on?
I stopped talking to him.
On the
yeah, it wasn't good.
All right. So we're gonna try and sum this up as best as possible. This next girl basically goes to the Netherlands and she finds this group of American boys. And she's like, oh, I'm interested in this one guy. So she pursues this guy. They're planning on going biking or whatever. But on a train, I think they're going to somewhere else in Europe. I didn't study Europe. but they're going to somewhere in Europe. The guy's mom calls, and so he's like, oh, crap. And she's like, what happened? So this guy says the most egregious thing ever. Take a look.
She found out I'm here and I was like, is that an issue? And he was like, well, don't take this the wrong way, but like, I'm not an asshole, but the day I met you in the Botanic Gardens it just happened to be the day I broke up with my long distance girlfriend. And I was like, oh, and you still went on this date? Like, what the hell? And then, so I was like, okay, that's weird. And he was like, but no, like, I had to break up with her. Like she was just so unhappy. And then he like pulled up a picture on his phone from prom, and he was like, and he zoomed in on her face, and he was like, look how unhappy she was. And I was like, yeah, what'd you do? And he was like, well, so like she came all the way from Switzerland, and like I had to hang out with the boys, like we were playing poker, and like, so I just didn't respond to her for like 6 hours, and then she got mad, and I was like, dog, I wonder why. Finally, we like got off the tram, and I was at the train station. I was like, okay, like maybe I'll see you later in North Carolina. And then I turn around, I take like one step, and he slapped my ass so hard, and it really hurt. And I was like, what is going on? I like turned around and I was literally speechless, and I was like, this is not happening right now. And he's like, oh, sorry, that was just a reflex. And I was like, what kind of reflex? Like, what the hell? And then I was like, it's fine. And I just like ran to my train, and then I was like, okay, it kind of makes sense. He goes to Wake Forest, like, you know, he's an econ major, so yeah, terrible.
God.